A stellium is when there are three or more planets in the same house and or sign. And it really puts an emphasis on that particular area of that person's life. So that energy of that sign can be expressed very strongly. So like me, for example, I have an Aries stellium. I have my sun, my Mars, my Mercury, and my Saturn all in Aries, and I speak very aggressively. I have a lot of energy. I come off very strong to other people, and people see me as somebody who's like a boss, like a leader, like dominant, confident type of energy because I have an Aries stellium. And when you think about the sign and the house as well, that house might play a major theme in somebody's life. So, for example, if somebody has a third house stellium, they might be really involved with their siblings because the third house rules your siblings. They might be really somebody who really likes to learn, somebody who's really smart, somebody who really values communication and expression. If somebody has a seventh house stellium, relationships and other people might be a driving factor of their life. This might be somebody who does not pay attention to themselves because they're always focused on somebody else or their romantic partner or just a lot of things with other people in general. If somebody has an 11th house stellium, the 11th house is the house of groups, alliances, networks, and community. So this could be somebody who is the friend who's always hosting or putting things together, or this might be somebody who's a social butterfly, who's always kicking it, always hanging out, always going to parties. That house and that sign is really, really emphasized in somebody's chart. And again, you'll really notice those themes to be prominent for that person if they have a stellium. And also the planets involved relate to how the effect of the stellium is going to play out. Because, for example, if you have a stellium full of Venus, let's say you have a stellium with Jupiter, Venus, and the moon, that's going to have a lot more positive energy in your chart than if you were to have a stellium with Mars, Uranus, and Saturn all together in the same house. And even you have to think about the fact that if the planets are close together, they're conjunct. But regardless, having the same planets in the same house makes those planets co-present, and they will blend some of those energies together. So again, if you have a stellium with a malefic planet, that's going to bring a different influence than if you have a stellium with a benefic planet. Like it just depends on the planets, the signs, all of the things. But yeah, that is stelliums in a nutshell.